is what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up.
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Lance. Flush to his right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First down picked up by T.Y. Hilton. Now in his 11th season, you have to wonder if we're seeing the finale of a decorated career. 4 Pro Bowls to his credit. He still believes he has a big year left in him.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And Lance now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 57 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a first carry for their fullback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lance on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. But credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Talk about career resurgence. How about Robert Quinn in 2021? 18 and a half sacks at age 31, which put him over 100 for his career, and he finished 2nd in the NFL.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Forced out to his left. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Robert Quinn drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He'll return it from the 6. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete right side to Komet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On second down, here's Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lance to throw it. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Able to slither by. And he's got this down to the 35. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. The Lance going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw, it's Lance. Steps away to his left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! George Kittle, 35 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Lance going to try to throw for this. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Lance out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. But somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over. At their own 42-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. On the move past the 40. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Fields. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Fields. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Give running right is Mitchell. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first here, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
Niners 25, Bears 16. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw, Fields. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All eyes on Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Niners, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.